Okay, so this is my thoughts on the Green Lantern trailer that was put out. First thing, I don't think casting is very good. I don't think Ryan Reynolds is very good for Hal Jordan. I'm not really sure who could play Hal Jordan. I'm kind of racing in my mind who could play Hal Jordan. Well, obviously, Johnny Depp is the easy choice, but seriously, he can play anything. Ryan Reynolds just seems too jokey. At first, I thought that he was joking in the beginning of the film. It's kind of like Iron Man, where he's kind of irresponsible. He's really jokey, he's quirky and stuff, but over time, he gets more serious, and there's like a character arc. But at the end of the trailer, there's a really bad joke. And, yeah, I don't really think this is going to work. I just have to say, I'm not a really big Green Lantern person. I'm more of a Green Arrow guy. I usually see him when he's with other people. I saw him in Quiver, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. I read some of Green Lantern Rebirth. And only some of Green Lantern, Green Arrow. I only read like half an issue and then I dropped off because I kind of got bored. I was just kind of distracted by other things in my house. I will try to reread that. And I saw him in like animated movies, like Justice League New Frontier and the other Justice League movies. And he doesn't really seem like a jokey guy. He seems like kind of more serious guy. There can be jokes, like in New Frontier there's a lot of jokes, but they're not like ha 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 I'm hitting somebody with a fish. They're more like dry, subtle, sarcastic, kind of Bill Murray in the first Ghostbusters movie jokes. So yeah, I don't think casting's good. The costume, at first I thought it looked good. I really like that they did the actual comic book eyes, where it's just white. But they didn't. They just painted white over the eyes. They're getting there. I just have to say, they're getting there. Which is good. Hopefully we'll see the pure white eyes. Because yeah, I'll get to this probably in another video. Anyway, Abin Sur, he looked terrible. I'm sorry. He looked terrible. That was the worst makeup job ever. It was so bad. It was worse than Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin. And that's saying something. I'm not really sure who the villain is supposed to be. I think it's going to be Sinestro. I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not a big Green Lantern guy. I can only name off one of his rogues gallery, and that's Sinestro. And since this is an origin story, this is probably going to be Sinestro. The reason I made that remark was that I hate origin stories in superhero movies. This origin story has been done in the Superman animated series. I think it was done in the Batman. I'm not really sure. It was done in Green Lantern First Flight and in Justice League New Frontier and a bunch of times in the comics. We do not need to see Green Lantern's origin again. Oh, and I think the Justice League animated series, I haven't seen in a while, but I'm pretty sure they would have done an origin for that cartoon show. But yeah, I'm sick and tired. I'm hoping that I think that the Hulk The Incredible Hulk, that came out in 2008, sorry, is the perfect example of an origin story done right, where it's just a flashback in the beginning of the movie. It's not the full movie. I pray to God they do not do Wonder Woman or the Flashes or maybe Martian Manhunters. That's kind of acceptable. But like Green Arrow's origin, they can just tell that in flashback. I pray to God they do not do Captain America's origin. Seriously, why would you need it? I would say Thor's origin, but I don't know Thor's origin. I never read Thor. And I've never read Captain America for that matter. I just know his origin offhand, like, knowledge that I have. But yeah, that's just... I'm really sick and tired of that. The movie, it looks good. I'm glad that DC is putting out something other than Superman and Batman. But it doesn't look great. I mean, it looks okay. I'll go see it. Maybe I'll like it more. Maybe the trailer's misleading, all that, but it just doesn't look good. I can't really explain it. It seems a little too hokey for me, and that's really it. Oh yeah, a little side note. Green Hornet came out a few weeks ago, and Green Lantern's coming out, I think, in a few months. I'm a little foggy on the release date. Where's Green Arrow? Seriously, where's a Green Arrow movie? Seriously. I think it's because of Smallville. I think DC and Warner Brothers and Marvel and Fox and all these people we are too stupid to realize that these are in different continuities. That's why Bruce Wayne is not in Smallville, because they think we are too stupid to realize that's a different continuity from the Dark Knight and Batman Begins. There's also an embargo on The Flash and Wonder Woman, but I don't think those will get made, so those may be embargoed forever. And that's really it. I don't really have anything to say for this. I'm trying to think of a good casting choice that would have been better than Ryan Reynolds. All the people I'm thinking of were too old. I think if this was made in the 80s, Harrison Ford could be a good Hal Jordan. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm going to go see the movie. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it. I'm a little sketchy.